Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a new game type from Smite, and this is called Domination. Sorry, it's called Domination, and it is, as you can see, well, a symmetrical map once again. It has 3 towers on it, left, middle, right, and you have to defend and capture all 3 towers. Well, capture and defend, I guess, because you have to capture them first. Anyway, this was the first time we played it. I'm here with the Thor, the what's its face, Guan Yu, I guess, and the Hebo. So we are a quadra queue, and I completely messed up here in the beginning because I didn't know how this would work. But apparently this guy actually shoots at you right from the beginning, and so I'm stuck on the enemy side of the map with my teammates. And yeah, we really didn't know how this worked. Well, at least I didn't know how this worked. I don't know if he had played it before, because he's the one guy that's not on our team. And he is going to be first blood. I am going to be second blood, because I have nowhere to go. And as you can see, yeah, they can just stand next to that Sand Guardian, because it's attacking minions, and I couldn't get out in any way, shape or form. Anyway, yeah, so I get killed really early on and completely screw up. Don't do that. Don't run past the Sand Guardian in the beginning, because there's no way to get back except run all the way to the other side. Of course, that's different when you are on the other side of the lane. Of the map, sorry. If you're on the left lane, you can easily run past it and then go back through one of the openings there. Yeah, just trying out whether you can use the skills on it. Yeah, you can. You can use skills to bring down the Sand Guardian, which is a huge advantage for champions like Zeus. By the way, I'm going to do the worst on my team because I screwed up in the beginning, and because I was just having some fun in the late game, because I knew I was pretty useless. And I just picked the wrong champion here. I thought Vamana would be really good because of the movement speed boost, but yeah, not so much. I mean, he's not bad, it's just that he doesn't get to farm a whole lot. So, and because he's a melee champion, he just gets picked off really easily. So I'm going to help out mid lane here, and hopefully be a little more useful. But yeah, we'll have to see. So we lost the middle tower there. And we have a little bit of time before the enemy Sand Giant comes up. I forgot what they're called. Sand Genie, I think they're called. Something like that. Anyhow, Thor, the completely overbuffed champion from this patch, is with me in this lane, or against me in this lane, I guess. And there's another guy coming up as well, but because I'm under farmed, look at how fast I die to these minions. It's insane. Anyway, yeah, we have Guan Yu coming up, and Guan Yu actually going to pick off, well, some of the minions and do some damage to the enemies, as well as heal me up a little bit. All in all, great thing to have on your team. And yeah, that's exactly what I needed. I needed a little bit of assistance here, and I'm getting out of here because I am getting nuked down every time. And Zeus was, yeah, was following me there for a little bit, and Guan Yu actually picking up some damage on that, I think. And now it is Zeus versus Hebo in mid lane, and I'm going to keep assisting mid lane because mid lane seemed to be way more important than that right lane. That right lane is captured, so it's not a big deal if we only have one guy on it. They still have to capture it back before that becomes a problem. So on this map, it is, at least from the 2 or 3 games I played on it so far, it seems that once you captured the tower, so the Sand Genie, it's relatively easy to hold the lane. As long as you have meditation and you have a heal, you basically can't die. Or you can defend pretty easily. You still can die, of course. But There we go, we're going on this, and are we going to get the kill? Yes, we are going to grab the kill. I get an assist, the Hebo gets the kill, and we do grab the new sand. Well, it's called an obelisk here, but, well, the dude underneath it is called something like a sand genie, or I don't know, I forgot what they called him. But, yeah, they look awesome. Just look at that. I mean, just look at the amount of work they put into these things. I was afraid this wouldn't run on my computer, but it actually runs smoother than the normal map. So the Conquest, because Conquest is for me is kind of a problem. Well, in my opinion, they need to work a little bit more on blocking vision so that you don't see everything at the same time. Here they did that excellently, but this is a new map, so they learned a lot from the other two maps, of course. And yeah, look at that. Just that Thor is so overbuffed in this patch, it's ridiculous. If you don't have a Thor on your team, you're basically screwed in whatever game mode you're playing, because well, that's the way it works at the moment. Thor is just, he has 2 stuns, he has a blink, he has, as you can see, well, a blockade, kind of a wall, I guess. Yeah, and he has a ton of damage as well, and he has that ultimate that transports him across half the map for that stun, and yeah, just completely getting nuked down here. So they're going to do some damage on the tower in mid, because there are 3 guys there. So my team, yeah, not in time to react. They were busy in the left and right lane to defend those. But we really need to hold this middle lane, because the middle lane is really the place to be. And look at that, an easy stun with, yeah, just an easy follow-up damage, and that already brings me down by quite a lot. And it is just really hard to go up against that. In the next game, because I will release another game, I will go Cupid. Yeah, it's already recorded, so I already know. And I will be going up against the Thor as well. But then in left lane, and yeah, then you really see what I just said. So once you have that, wow, what happened there? Oh, I got nuked down by the guy coming from behind, I guess. Yeah, there you see that once you capture the turret, you can hold the lane pretty easily. But that goes, of course, for both sides. And since Thor was already pretty fat when I arrived in that lane, yeah, I was having some trouble actually, well, taking down the turret. And yeah, fortunately my teammates were there to help me, and yeah, that works out really well. So for now, we're just kind of screwing around everywhere. We lost all 3 towers here. And yeah, as I said, this is just the first game played. I'm not going to say whether we won it or not, because for the moment we are about, well, 80 points behind, I think. Yeah. That's the way it is. So this was just to show you what the map looked like. And yeah, being behind is of course a big deal, but on these domination maps it is not as big a deal, because on these domination maps you can actually come back, just like in Dominion, which is also a domination map. Domination, by the way, is normally a type of play, so it involves capturing points and getting points based on those captured points. Here you get points based on champion kills and captured points. I think they should make that into just the captured points, because that is how domination is supposed to work. And the advantage of that is that you can actually come back from, well, just being behind. A Sand Guardian, that's what they're called. So yeah, if you're behind by a lot of points, you can even come back. So even if it's like 200 to 0, sorry, to 1, so you have 1 point remaining. As long as you have more points captured than the enemy, you can you don't lose points, so you can still win. And as long as they make it so that you lose points on on getting killed. So if one of your champions gets killed, yeah, that is not going to happen. So once you get below below a certain amount of points, so I don't know which amount that would be, you automatically lose. And that, of course, is no good. It's not how it's supposed to work. And we'll see whether they change it or not. But look at the damage that my teammates are doing, because that is not my damage. I know that, and I'm not claiming that that's my damage, because I know that Vamana, the way I build him, is just not very strong in the damage department. He is very strong in the HP department, so he can tank quite a lot of damage. And as long as as you manage to get focused by the enemies, yeah, they're going to lose a whole bunch of damage they could do to other people. And yeah, I'm going to recall here because I'm out of mana. I'm really low on health, and I have two champions defending that Sand Guardian in mid, and that should all be great. So Hide of the Nemean Lion, we have that now, and that means that I'm going to do a little more damage because it reflects damage to my opponents, which is excellent. And look at that, my allies are so good at this game, man. I'm so fortunate to have them. Because I'm kind of screwing up. I'm going to end up something like getting killed like 7 times. Something like 1 in 7 or something like that. Yeah, that's not a big deal if you have teammates that can actually pick up those kills for you. And all I'm doing here is just running around the map, trying to help out where I can, and yeah, just completely screwing up for the rest, but that's okay. So here we go, getting on the Loki, but Loki is just too fast for me. Even though I have that increased movement speed from my 1, it's not available often enough to, well, use that as your primary thing. I'm going on this guy, by the way, so on this Sand Guardian, because yeah, well, I saw the opportunity and I have been targeted here, but as long as I have my ultimate, it's not a big deal. And I'm waiting for my next minions to arrive. The minions arrive now, so there are some jungle camps here. This is one of them. There are only 6 on the map, 2 shield buffs, 2 cooldown buffs, and 2 damage buffs. So it's kind of hard to get anything done with the jungle buffs, but well, it's not about the jungle buffs normally. Well, it's about just getting those obelisks, and I really like the fact that there are some buffs. It's just that yeah, they could have been a little bit stronger. So once again, we have this Thor here, and Thor immediately just owns me. Unfortunately, Freya was there as well, and I was going for the Freya because I could go up against Freya, but not against Thor plus Freya. So kind of got killed because of that. But that's all good. It's part of the game, I guess, and yeah, well, whatever. Anyhow, we are currently about equal, so we're a few points ahead, but we are now we're equal, but there's my 1 kill, and yeah, we're equal kind of in points here, and that means that we're going to, well, kind of come back here up until this point at least. And yeah, we do grab the Sand Guardian, and yeah, well, anyway, Sand Guardian captured, and now I'm up against this Thor. Look at that ridiculous damage. I mean, it's not ridiculous like in super OP, but it's ridiculous because he gets that in addition to all his other skills. Almost take down Freya because I blocked her well, into that wall. She couldn't really move, and this guy is going to get away, I'm afraid. Yeah, look at that, just a blink, and I can't even catch up with that. I could have used my my sprint, but I didn't want to overextend too much because, well, I'm pretty fragile in those kind of situations where where I'm one versus multiples, and oh yeah, there the stun halfway through my movement speed. Just ridiculous. That guy is so ridiculous that, as I said, if you have him on your team, or if you don't have him on your team and the enemies do, then you're basically going to lose. So he is currently the champion to ban. You can actually ban champions now. Ban one champion in Conquest and ranked Conquest. But yeah, I think Thor should be the champion to ban every single time, because they nerfed Cupid, they nerfed Ares. Well, they didn't nerf Ares. They buffed the one item that kind of works against him, or used to work. It used to be that you just bought beats and then Ares couldn't do anything anymore, because you could just hit beats and his ultimate would do nothing, and basically he would just be useless. Anyway, oh my god, a little bit of lag there. The beats got nerfed last patch, and well, they oh, this is not a little bit of lag. Oh, it's because, yeah, no, never mind. It's back now, and it shouldn't do that again. So I will be a little bit behind now, or yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be behind now. Anyhow, what happens is, well, they used to have, or we used to have beats against that that ultimate. Then they nerfed beats so that it didn't work anymore on that ultimate, as well as on the Hades ultimate. And so we had to buy Aegis amulets, and now it works again. So they rebuffed the beats. They made it like it worked before, and yeah, basically, because it used to be okay, now it's okay again. So my team is about to lose the battle, it says. Yeah, which is not true. We are 50 points up. So it says that because we're behind on turrets and we're getting below 100 points, but 100 points is still a long way to go. Yeah, so it was kind of ridiculous. Ridiculous statement. Anyway, we're going for the minions here, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Taking down the minions, as well as the Sand Guardian, of course. But I want to go for the minions first, because, well, my minions have to survive as long as possible and attack this Sand Guardian for me to do well. So just getting a little bit of extra damage on it. And hopefully get my skills on it as well. There you go. And are we going to take it down? I've been targeted now. But I don't know if it's going to retarget. No, it's not. It just keeps killing me, instead of just going for that, well, for my minions. And did I take it out? Yes, I am going to take it out. Yeah, I had to run out, as you can see from my health bar. So I use every skill that I have to move out very quickly. And yeah, the Hebo comes in, gets the kill, gets the Sand Guardian, and does exactly what I couldn't finish. So great job on by him, and yeah, I'm just going back to left lane and help out, I think, at least. So just keep that lane available to us, and yeah, just as long as we can keep this left lane and that middle lane, we're going to win. 10 points remaining, and I don't think they can actually make this work before then. But yeah, well, I'm just all I have to do here is just pick off the minions and hold my lane. Oh, they actually have the middle turret now. Wow. Or the middle obelisk, I should say. And look at this. Hebo comes up. Oh, he misses his skill. But he did come up and completely dominated this lane all of a sudden. Even though I was having some trouble. Well, at this point I really don't have any trouble anymore. And yeah, this guy is going to go for our Sand Guardian, but he's not going to get there. He's just going to get owned by the Sand Guardian. So we need to capture that middle turret. And look at this noob, just running around, not doing anything. And really, one of us should go. Oh, they send in a second one to this left turret, but one of us has to go to mid lane to pick up the tower there. And this should be good enough. Did we get him? No, we didn't get him. But it's 2 versus 2, so that's good too. Because they sent in another guy, it's yeah, it's possible for us to capture that mid lane because we were ahead. And yeah, we're going to end with 12 points remaining, which is not a whole lot. And it is a very nice game mode to play. I really, really recommend it. Ended up 2 and 7 with 7 assists and the lowest gold on the team. And I think almost the lowest gold in the game, or the lowest gold in the game. But it's all good. That's why I have my teammates. And hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!